Have you ever met someone who earns a great salary but is always living on the edge, unable to save a single cent? And on the other hand, someone with a modest income who always has their bills paid, is investing and growing financially. That's no coincidence. The real difference isn't how much money comes in, it's what the person does with it. Many people believe they'll only start investing when there's money left, or once they earn more. But this mindset is exactly what keeps most people stuck in the same place for years. The problem isn't your salary, it's how you see money. Think about this. If today you can't even save 10% of what you earn, even with a low income, what makes you believe you'll be able to save when you're earning twice as much? The pattern will repeat itself because the issue is in the mind, not in the wallet. People with a wealth mindset act strategically with any amount. They learn to value every cent, prioritize what truly matters, and understand that investing isn't something just for the rich. It's the path that leads you out of poverty. This shift starts small. It's when you trade an impulse buy for a good book, when you choose to cook at home instead of ordering food every day, when you decide that your money will work for you, not the other way around. Changing your mindset is like changing the lenses in your glasses. You stay in the same place, with the same salary, but you see everything differently. And when your vision changes, your actions follow. That's when the magic begins. Small decisions add up and create a brand new financial future. So tell me, are you going to keep waiting for a bigger paycheck to change your life? Or will you start right now with what you already have? It might sound odd hearing this in a video about money, but here's the simple truth. Your brain is your greatest asset, and it needs high-quality fuel to function at its best, and that fuel comes from what you eat. Have you ever noticed how, after a heavy meal full of fried food and sugar, you feel sluggish, sleepy, and unmotivated? Now compare that to a day when you ate lighter, fruits, vegetables, real proteins. You felt more energized, more focused, more mentally clear. That's not coincidence, it's biochemistry. Investing in healthy food isn't an expense, it's a strategy. Because the more energy you have, the more you produce. The more focus you have, the faster you solve problems. And the better your well-being, the less you spend on medicine or miss work. A tired, stressed, and unproductive person loses money every day, often without even realizing it. But someone who takes care of their body and mind is always one step ahead. They make better decisions, learn faster, and see opportunities where others only see problems. And no, it doesn't have to be complicated. We're not talking about expensive meals or celebrity diets. Start with the basics. More water, less soda. More real food, fewer processed packages. More greens on your plate, less fast food out of impulse. It might not seem related to building wealth, but here's the truth. Your ability to make money is directly linked to your ability to stay active, creative, and healthy. Eating well is like turbocharging your internal engine, and no one gets far on an empty tank. So next time you're at the grocery store, think about this. Every item in your cart is also a choice about the kind of life and future you're building. If you truly want to escape poverty and achieve financial freedom, I have a special gift for you. In my ebook, How to Get Rich Even with a Low Salary, I share practical strategies to save, invest, and increase your income, even during challenging times. And the best part, I'll guide you every step of the way. But don't wait. Copies are limited, so grab yours now before it's gone. Click the link pinned in the comments and claim yours today. Some people say, I don't have money to invest in knowledge. Yet that same week, they buy new $100 headphones, order delivery 5 times, or spend hours watching entertainment videos. The issue was never money, it was priority. One single book can change your life. It can open your mind to a new way of thinking, help you get out of debt, multiply your money, or even build an income stream you never imagined. And the most amazing part? Sometimes that book costs less than $10. So tell me, what's more expensive? A $10 book that teaches you how to save and invest, or years of poor decisions that leave you in debt and directionless? Of course, reading alone doesn't work miracles, but it gives you mental tools. Reading sharpens your thinking, broadens your worldview, and connects you to brilliant minds. People who took decades to learn something and share it all in a few pages. And you don't have to start with difficult books. Begin with something that teaches you about personal finance, productivity, or emotional intelligence. One book a month, or one a week if you want to go further. Every page read is a step toward your freedom. Money spent on things fades and never comes back. But the knowledge you gain that stays with you for life and pays the highest interest. So next time you have a few bucks left, before you order another pizza or buy another piece of clothing, ask yourself, could a good book give me much more in return? These days, almost everyone has a phone in their pocket. But what most people don't realize is that this tiny device can be their biggest source of distraction or their greatest money-making machine. It all depends on how you choose to use it. Most people spend hours endlessly scrolling, social media, short videos, negative news, gossip, comparisons, and when the day ends, they feel like, I didn't do anything useful today. It's not a lack of time, it's a lack of direction. Now, imagine using that same phone to study investments, learn a new skill on YouTube, build an online store, sell a service, manage your finances with a free app, listen to entrepreneurship podcasts, or even take full online courses. The difference between those who get rich and those who stay stuck lies in how they use the tool. Your phone, your computer, your tablet, they can all be used to produce, to earn, to grow. But if all you do is consume content, you're helping others make money, not yourself. Creators, sellers, teachers, organizers, they earn. Scrollers, watchers, they pay. It's harsh, but it's true. You could, for example, use the time you spend watching random videos to create simple content about something you know. Use your computer to edit videos, design presentations, promote an ebook, offer design, writing, marketing, or consulting services. The possibilities are endless. The question you need to ask is this technology distracting me or developing me? Because time doesn't come back. And if you're always connected but never evolving, it's time to change the way you connect. You've probably heard the saying, you never get a second chance to make a first impression. As much as we'd love to believe that what matters is what's inside, and it is, the world still judges what it sees. The way you present yourself says a lot about how you see yourself and how you want to be seen. It's not about spending a fortune on designer clothes or following every fashion trend. Not at all. It's about communicating value, professionalism, and self-confidence through the way you dress. Think about a business meeting, a job interview, or an important presentation. Now picture two people. One dressed in well-kept, fitted, clean clothes, looking confident. The other in wrinkled, careless attire, like they just rolled out of bed. Who do you think will be taken more seriously? You could have the best content, the best idea, the best resume, but if your appearance doesn't reflect that, you're already starting at a disadvantage. People form opinions within seconds and often don't even give you the chance to show who you really are. Investing in your appearance is investing in your personal brand. It's a way to show that you respect yourself, take care of yourself, and are ready. And no, it's not about vanity. It's about strategy. Wear clothes that match your purpose. If you want to be recognized as a trustworthy professional, show that in your posture, in your expression, in your style. It doesn't need to be new, expensive, or branded. It just needs to be clean, well-fitted, and preferably neutral and elegant. Your image is a silent business card, and often it's what opens or closes doors before you even say a single word. So before you leave the house, ask yourself, what is my appearance saying about me? Is it helping to build the life I want? or pushing me further away from it. Debt is like an anchor. It drags you down while you try to move forward. No matter how hard you try, it feels like you're stuck. And the worst part, it often starts with small, impulsive decisions. A purchase here, an installment there, until it all snowballs into a massive burden. The truth is harsh, but must be said. As long as you're in debt, it's like trying to fill a bucket full of holes. You might earn more money, but it will always slip through your fingers. That's where one of the most powerful and simple rules of financial education comes in, the 30-day rule. Here's how it works. Before making any non-essential purchase, a new outfit, an electronic device, an accessory, an expensive outing, you wait 30 days. Yes, a full month. During that time, you evaluate whether you really need it, whether it will bring long-term value, or if it was just a fleeting impulse. And surprisingly, most of the time, the desire fades and the money stays. This rule teaches self-control. It protects you from emotional spending traps and those can't-miss deals that only fill up your credit card and empty your bank account. But avoiding new debt isn't enough. You also need to eliminate the ones you already have, starting with the ones with the highest interest rates, like credit cards and overdrafts. Make a plan, negotiate, earn extra income, cut back temporarily if needed. Each debt paid off is a weight lifted from your shoulders. Think of it this way: every time you pay off a debt, you're reclaiming your freedom. And freedom is worth far more than anything bought on impulse. Remember, the peace of going to sleep knowing you don't owe anything to anyone is one of the greatest luxuries you can have. There's one simple sentence that separates those who grow wealth from those who just spend. Assets put money into your pocket. Liabilities take it out. Most people spend their entire lives buying liabilities, thinking they're becoming wealthier. But in reality, they're digging themselves deeper. Why? Because they confuse things with wealth. Let me break it down clearly. A new car, for example, is seen as a symbol of success, but it loses value every day, requires maintenance, insurance, fuel, taxes. It takes money out of your pocket. That's a liability. Now imagine buying that same car and using it to make deliveries or drive for a rideshare app. Now it generates income. In that case, it becomes an asset. The same applies to a house. If you live in it, it's an expense. But if you rent it out and earn monthly income, it's an asset. Assets are things that work for you, even while you sleep. Dividend-paying stocks, real estate funds, rental properties, businesses that run without your presence, a book you wrote, an online course that keeps selling. And the best part, you don't need to be rich to start. You can invest with a small amount as long as you're consistent, one stock per month, a fraction of a real estate fund, a small side hustle in your spare time. What matters is not how much you have today, it's how much you're willing to plant for tomorrow. Someone who understands this changes their entire relationship with money. Instead of spending to impress, they start investing to progress. So, next time you pull out your credit card, ask yourself the magic question: will this put money into my pocket or take it out? That answer changes everything. Do you know what the biggest enemy of those trying to build wealth is? Instability. That mindset of investing when there's money left, when I can, when I remember. Spoiler alert, there's almost never money left. It almost never works out. And more often than not, we forget. That's why there's a simple, powerful strategy that completely changes your relationship with money. Automate your investments. Here's how it works. As soon as your paycheck hits your account, before paying any bills or thinking about spending, a portion is automatically directed to your investment. It can be 50, 100, 300, whatever is possible. The key is that it happens every month without fail. When you automate it, you remove the temptation to spend that money. It's as if it never touched your hands. Over time, this creates a magical effect called silent discipline. You don't even notice it, but you're building wealth. While others spend everything and complain about having no money, you're already paying yourself first. You're building your freedom. And the best part, you don't have to think about it every time. You don't need to fight laziness or forgetfulness. The system works for you. Investment platforms, banks and brokers now allow you to schedule these monthly contributions easily, quickly and safely. It's literally pressing a button once and reaping the rewards for years. Think about it. Every financial empire started with one decision, and often with small amounts. The secret isn't how much you invest, it's that you invest consistently. So here's the question. If your future self could give you one piece of advice today, wouldn't it be to automate this as soon as possible? Remember, it's absolutely possible to get rich even with a low salary. In my ebook, How to Get Rich Even with a Low Salary, I show you the way with practical strategies to save, invest, and grow your income. The link is pinned in the comments. Get your copy before it's gone. Have you ever noticed how some people seem to evolve incredibly fast, while others stay in the same place for years? The difference often lies in the right knowledge at the right time, and that's exactly what a good online course can offer. Imagine you want to learn about finance, marketing, coding, sales, design, or even cooking. You could try to find free content scattered across the internet, but you'll waste hours jumping from one video to another with no clear structure, lots of contradictions, and little progress. Now imagine taking a well-structured course, created by someone who's already walked the path, who gives you a clear step-by-step, guides you, helps you avoid common mistakes, and delivers what actually works. It's like leaving the jungle and stepping onto a paved road with signs pointing in the right direction. And the best part, today you can find high-quality courses for incredibly low prices, sometimes for less than what you spend on a random weekend. And contrary to what many believe, this isn't a cost, it's an investment. Because a course can help you get a new job, provide a more valuable service, boost your productivity, create a side income, or even launch a digital business. Want a practical example? Some people invest $100 in a digital marketing course and within a few months start landing clients and making over $1,000 per month. That's return, that's leverage, that's intelligence. What you learn, no one can ever take away from you. And when you invest in what's between your two ears, the return can last a lifetime. So next time you see a high-quality course, stop thinking that's expensive and start asking, how much could this earn me in 6 months? If today you lost everything, money, house, job, material possessions, but kept all the knowledge you have, how long would it take you to bounce back? That's the question that separates those who are truly rich from those who just look like it. Because those with knowledge know how to rebuild. And those who don't, even if they win the lottery, lose everything in no time. That's why the best investment of your life isn't in the stock market, real estate, or cryptocurrencies. It's in developing your mind. It's in learning every single day, in seeking out new ideas, understanding how money works, how people think, how businesses grow, and how you can evolve. And it's not just about studying what's trending. It's about diving into the fundamentals: mindset, discipline, emotional intelligence, personal finance, communication, creativity, and problem solving. These are the bricks of freedom. And the most beautiful part? No one can take that from you. It doesn't matter if there's a crisis, inflation, a change in government, or unemployment. What you know goes with you wherever you go. While many spend hours every day being distracted, you can take just 30 minutes to learn something new. Read a chapter of a book, take a class, listen to a podcast. Every bit of knowledge is a seed that will bloom in the future. And the more you learn, the more you see. Opportunities begin to appear. Ideas flow. Decisions become clearer. mistakes decrease. You become a more valuable version of yourself. So stop searching for magic formulas. There's no faster shortcut than investing in your brain. Many people give up before they even start because they believe it's too late, they earn too little, or they know too little. But let me share a truth that could change everything. No one starts out big. No one starts out ready. No one starts out rich. Every massive tree was once a tiny seed. Every successful investor was once afraid to make their first move. Every respected professional once started out full of doubts. The difference isn't the size of the beginning, it's the decision not to stop. While you wait for the right moment, time is passing. While you wait for extra money, more debt builds up. While you wait for courage, others with far less experience are out there building, trying, learning. It doesn't matter where you are right now. If you decide to take just one step, no matter how small, you're already ahead of those who remain still. Save $5, read one page of a book, watch a video that teaches you something new. It all counts. You don't have to rush, you just need to not stop. You don't have to impress, you just need to grow. You don't need to have it all. You just need to start with what you have. Because in the end, the only thing more powerful than money is the decision to change. So tell me, if time is going to pass anyway, why not start now? Some people think that to get rich, they need their whole life perfectly organized. The best plan. The perfect bank account, a detailed spreadsheet, flawless motivation every day. But the truth is different. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to be consistent. It's not about never making mistakes. It's about learning fast. It's not about having it all planned. It's about taking action even when afraid. It's not about doing a lot once. It's about doing a little, always. Financial freedom isn't built in one big gesture. It's born in daily decisions, choosing to save instead of spend, to study instead of complain, to invest instead of wait. There will be days you doubt. There will be months when money is tight. There will be moments when you ask yourself, is this even worth it? And that's exactly when you need to keep going. Because those who reach the finish line aren't the fastest. They're the ones who never quit. Life changes for those who persist, for those who keep going, even when no one is watching, for those who plant seeds every day, even when they don't see fruit yet. Remember, success doesn't come from perfection, it comes from persistence. And if you keep going, one step at a time, you'll go much farther than you ever imagined. If you've made it this far, it's because something inside you is asking for change. And the truth is, you've already taken the first step. You sought out knowledge, you reflected, you allowed yourself to see money with new eyes. Now there's just one thing left to do. Take action. Don't wait for life to be perfect to begin. Start today with what you have. Because real power lies in consistency, in the courage to start again whenever necessary, and in the belief that you deserve a lighter, more prosperous and freer life. And if this video resonated with you, share it with someone else who needs to hear this. It could be the spark that changes someone's life, just like it might be changing yours right now. And of course, subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. Here we talk about financial freedom in a simple, practical, and straight-to-the-point way, the way that actually works. This journey is yours, but you don't have to walk it alone. I'll see you in the next video.